Welcome to Plow and Pantry, y'all. Today I have a very short video for you simply because it just is really that fast to make this dish. It is currently Crocktober. If you're not familiar with Crocktober, it is a YouTube event where some people make Crockpot or slow cooker recipes in October, and you can find a ton of those videos just by searching the hashtag Crocktober in your YouTube search bar. I will also link my Crockpot playlist here in an iCard, which, by the way, any iCard video mentioned also can be located at the very bottom of the description box. That's where YouTube puts them. I've had a few people ask lately where links were to certain videos that I mentioned, and you can either click on the eye at the top right corner of the screen and then click on the links it shows you, or you can scroll down to the very bottom of the description box. I usually put some other video suggestions closer to the top of my description box, but the ones I directly mention a link for are at the very bottom. In addition to Crocktober, it is also my October freezer challenge. So I pulled this roast out of my freezer last night so it could thaw. And I was just trying to show you what kind of roast it was. It was a bottom round roast. It doesn't really matter. I buy roasts on sale and I use whatever I have on hand for things like this. It will usually end up in a crock pot or an Instant Pot. To this, I added 3/4 cup of beef broth. I used bouillon since I don't like to open a jar for that amount, but you can use whatever. I added in 1/4 cup of soy sauce and 1/4 cup of brown sugar as well, a tablespoon of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of sesame oil, a heaping tablespoon of garlic, and 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. I will link the printable recipe from my blog for this below, but just so you aren't confused, when I posted this recipe a few years ago on my blog, I was making a Korean beef burrito. So that's the recipe you will find in the link. Just ignore everything except for what you see for the beef and put that in the crock pot. Maybe it's like a 2-for. You could do this recipe or that recipe. I was putting this in early in the morning because I was spending the day running errands to make supply drops. We were hit pretty hard over in our area with flooding here in East Tennessee. And I knew that I was spending the evening making sandwiches at our church and that we were taking to Greenville the next day. So I did this on low for about 8 hours. You can do high for a shorter amount of time if you want to. Then I just shredded it up and I got some toppings ready to put on it, and I put some rice in the Instant Pot in time to serve. For the toppings, I show you my bowl here. I have rice with the meat on top, and then I put radishes, cucumber kimchi, green onions, sesame seeds, and you can't really see it, but I use Japanese barbecue sauce. Also available in the toppings that I put out for the whole family. I didn't get a pic of that, sorry, it was a really busy night. But I also put like orange segments, steamed broccoli, and we had broccoli left over in the fridge, and some cabbage kimchi. I don't always have that wide a variety of toppings, but I do usually look through the leftovers and my produce drawer to see if there's anything in there that could be used up this way. Did I mention carrots? I had carrots on there too. This was actually a great night for this type of thing because everyone was eating at different times. My middle daughter had to eat early because she had swim practice that night. My husband had been managing supply drop-offs and deliveries at his university to go to the flood victims. And so he was having to absorb some local college students as well that were displaced because of the flooding. I think our high school is hosting some too. But so he was picking up the middle daughter from practice, and I came home later because I was making sandwiches with our church. So I was last to eat, and this is just the kind of meal that everyone can just come by and make their bowl however they want, whenever they need to eat for a night like that. So sorry, I actually had to drag out some pictures and footage in there just to make this long enough to get you all the information that I wanted you to have about Crocktober and the freezer challenge and all of that. The recipe is linked below. Thank you guys so much for spending some of your precious few minutes with me, and I hope whatever remains of your day gives you reasons to smile.